Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. My name is Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. Godwin Emefiele arraigned on corruption and forgery charges. EFCC chairman warns investigators against bribes. On the foreign scene, two-thirds of GOP lawmakers back AMICUS brief to keep Trump on 2024 ballots. And in sports, tactical switch earned Super Eagles victory over Cote d'Ivoire, says Finidi.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. The former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, is being arraigned today at the Federal High Court, Maitama, Abuja, on 20 counts bordering on alleged corrupt practices and forgery. Emefiele arrived at the court premises accompanied by his team of lawyers and a few aides. Initially arraigned on 6 counts of 1.2 billion naira procurement allegation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the charges against Emefiele were subsequently amended on the leave of the court. When the amended 20 counts were read to him on Friday, he pleaded not guilty. Trial Judge Hamza Nwazu adjourned the case till February 12 and 13, 2024 for the commencement of trial. In a stakeholders engagement meeting in Eket local government, Senate President Godwin AKPABIO asserted that IBOM experienced true development only after he assumed the role of governor in 2007. He emphasized that despite IBOM being dubbed the land of promise, the promises were not fulfilled until his tenure, where he initiated developmental projects that set the stage for subsequent governments. AKPABIO pointed out his contributions including the dualization of roads, implementation of free and compulsory education, and the introduction of a 13th-month salary initiative for public servants known as AKPABIO members. The Senate President reflected on his time as governor, highlighting achievements such as winning the Guinness World Record for hosting the largest Christmas carol and the annual celebration of Christmas with over 10,000 people. He also recalled completing the International Airports project in response to the needs of the people and criticized Eket Senatorial District for not inviting him to their campaign during the last election. Governor Biodun Oyebanji of Ekiti State has cautioned local government officials against misusing his name for unlawful activities, stressing that he did not authorize any deduction of funds on his behalf. Oyebanji shared this warning during the flag-off of a 3-day retreat organized by the state's Ministry of Local Government Affairs. He highlighted an incident in December 2023 where local government officials deducted 1 million naira from funds allocated for Christmas celebration, claiming it was intended for him. He emphasized his commitment to transparency and warned against the misuse of his name for fraudulent activities, stating that anyone caught doing so would face legal consequences. Oyebanji reassured local government officials that his administration would ensure the allocations accruing to them from the Federation accounts would not be diverted. He encouraged them to be participatory, consulting widely with communities to implement projects beneficial to the masses. The governor also encouraged the local government officials to consider their legacy. The retreat, aimed at building effective partnerships between the state and local governments, was described as strategic to Ekiti State's developmental plans. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. The chairman of the EFCC, Oweleketv, issued a warning on Thursday about the increasing desire for gratification and bribes among EFCC investigators. He expressed concern about the poor public opinion regarding the conduct of EFCC investigators and stressed that such behavior would no longer be tolerated. In his New Year address to EFCC staff, Oweleketv reiterated the importance of discipline, integrity, and a sense of responsibility in their work. The chairman vowed to take strict measures against any staff involved in corrupt practices, stating that the Department of Internal Affairs has been directed to monitor every staff engagement vigilantly. Oweleketv also addressed efforts to improve the welfare of EFCC staff and promised improvements in the new year. He emphasized the need for discipline and transparency, stating that the image of the Commission is too important to be jeopardized by corrupt officers. The chairman discussed the Commission's new policy drive, which focuses on the mandate of the EFCC, responsible administration and governance, and the promotion of Nigeria's international image. Oweleketv concluded his address by emphasizing the need for staff to familiarize themselves with the Commission's reviewed guidelines for arrest and bail, ensuring that arrest and bail processes align with international best practices and the rule of law. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has included 1.7 billion naira in the 2024 budget to establish a pilot smart secondary school in the FCT. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike made this disclosure during an event celebrating the accomplishments of public school students in academics and sports. The smart school, located in Karishi, a community under the Abuja Municipal Area Council, will be equipped with boarding and digital facilities for e-teaching and learning. The 1.7 billion naira is part of the 13.1 billion naira approved for renovation, rehabilitation, and construction of new schools in the FCT. Wike indicated that if successful, the project would be expanded to other schools within the territory to improve the quality of teaching and learning. The smart school will feature digital facilities such as computers, inter-services, smart boards, and other devices for e-teaching and learning. The minister emphasized the need to move towards digital teaching and learning to align with global trends and improve the quality of education. He expressed optimism that the project could be completed within the year, marking the beginning of smart schools in the territory. Chief Romy Okoli, a prominent elder statesman in Anambra, has advised Governor Chukwuma Soludo to avoid unnecessary conflicts with traditional and religious leaders in the state. Okoli expressed concern about recent tensions between Soludo's administration, the church, and traditional rulers, stressing that such disputes divert focus from discussing policies that improve citizens' well-being. Okoli, a former local government chairman, highlighted the need to check the current direction of events in Anambra as the media conversation no longer centered on the well-being of the people. He encouraged Soludo to take full charge of the situation and prevent appointees and propagandists from creating tension in the state. The elder statesman described videos allegedly showing the destruction of businesses in unapproved locations as detrimental to Anambra's image and progress. He urged Soludo to maintain focus and work collaboratively with federal lawmakers, including Ifeanyi Uba, Tony Nwonye, and Victor Ume, to attract more development to the state. Okoli emphasized the need for positive and constructive engagement to sustain peace and tranquility in the state. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleke.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, 2/3 of Republican legislators in the House and Senate, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, have joined an amicus brief submitted to the U.S. Supreme Court led by Senator Ted Cruz and House Majority Leader Steve Scalise. 179 out of 269 GOP congressional members signed the brief filed on Thursday, affirming the support in favor of petitioner Donald Trump. The 37-page brief addresses concerns about election rhetoric amid polarization, emphasizing the importance of ensuring a peaceful transfer of power. Notably, 7 Republican senators opted not to sign, including Rand Paul, Mitt Romney, Susan Collins, Bill Cassidy, Steve Daines, Lisa Murkowski, and Todd Young. The issue centers around the Colorado Supreme Court's decision to remove Trump from the primary ballot, citing violation of the Insurrection Clause. The brief argues that Congress, not state courts, should enforce Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which bars candidates engaged in insurrection from holding public office. Lawmakers assert that the Colorado court tried to bypass Congress' rule, which requires a two-thirds majority vote to declare a candidate ineligible at the federal level. Stressing congressional interest in protecting its role, the brief states that oral arguments will commence on February 8 pending the Supreme Court's decision. Trump remains on primary ballots in Colorado and Maine. The Secretary of State in Maine, Sheena Bellows, decided to remove Trump from the ballot, but a judge ordered to halt the decision until the Supreme Court rules on the Colorado case. Primary elections in both states are scheduled for Super Tuesday on March 5th. Other states like New Hampshire, Oregon, Michigan, and Minnesota have unsuccessfully attempted to exclude Trump from their ballots under the same provision. In entertainment, Nigerian singer KCEE celebrates winning 11.7 million naira bet on Super Eagles vs Ivory Coast match at the 2023 African Cup of Nations. KCEE expresses excitement in an Instagram video shared with colleague Tenny following the Super Eagles' 1-0 victory. The decisive goal came from Super Eagles captain William Trust Ekong, converting a powerful penalty in the second half. And in sports, Super Eagles assistant coach Finidi George attributes victory over Cote d'Ivoire to discipline and tactical switch in formation. Finidi highlights the team's tactical approach, including defensive play and counter-attacks from the flanks against a strong opponent. He emphasizes the need to maintain focus and not get carried away, stressing the importance of continued hard work in the upcoming match against Guinea-Bissau. Super Eagles secured a 1-0 win over Ivory Coast and they currently stand second in Group A. Their next match is against Guinea-Bissau on Monday. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Godwin Emefiele arraigned on corruption and forgery charges. EFCC chairman warns investigators against bribes. On the foreign scene, 2/3 of GOP lawmakers back AMICUS brief to keep Trump on 2024 ballots. And in sports, tactical switch earned Super Eagles victory over Cote d'Ivoire, says Finidi. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.